Hey cool kids, it's RoxysGotMoxy here coming to you with this Martini chicken recipe. Now if you're like me and you don't like turkey for Thanksgiving, then stay tuned to see how to make this tasty dish for your Thanksgiving meal. The first thing we want to do is add salt and pepper to our chicken because we're going to sear it off in a pan that has butter and olive oil in it. You want to use the butter for flavor and the olive oil for temperature, and plus using those two together is going to add an amazing flavor. And once we add the chicken into the pan, let it sit on like about a medium-high heat just to get a good sear and some color on it. The next thing we want to do is slice an onion really thin. This is a yellow onion that I'm using, and turn it sideways and dice it really finely. We're going to add that to the pan after we remove our chicken from searing. And I really got some gorgeous color on this chicken. It really surprised me when I turned it over in the pan. I didn't think it was going to be so beautiful. We're going to take the chicken out of the pan after we're done searing it. It's not done yet, but it will be. But take the chicken out and set it to the side. Once you've done that, add your onions to that same pan. Do not remove that fat. That fat equals flavor. The next thing you want to do is chop your mushrooms really thin. And you want to add those to the pan right after you add your garlic and mix it around. And you want to add some crushed red pepper. Now, I like my food a little spicy, so add yours to taste. This is when you add your mushrooms in and add a little bit of salt. But be careful because we're adding olives in. That's what makes this dish Martini chicken. I sliced up some pitted olives and added that in the pan along with some tomato paste. And I mixed that all together just to get the tomato paste to coat the olives and the onions and the mushrooms. And then I added some vodka. That's the second part that makes this Martini chicken. Adding a little bit of vodka. Now you can add more because I did off camera, but don't tell anybody. But make sure it cooks down with your tomato paste and your chicken broth. I'm using low sodium chicken broth because I want to be able to control the salt content in our dish, and you want to let that simmer. Now you can use water, but it won't be as flavorful. Before you add your chicken back into the pan like I'm doing, make sure you taste your sauce for seasoning. You may want more crushed red pepper, you may want more salt. The next thing you want to do is cover the chicken with the sauce because we're going to cover it and place it into a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour because I like my chicken to be falling off the bone. But we're covering it with the sauce because once we're done cooking the chicken, we're going to broil the chicken just to get some really good color and caramelization on top of the chicken. That's going to add another depth of flavor that's going to make your chicken taste out of this world. This is a gorgeous dish and it tastes even better. If you make this dish, make sure to hashtag RoxysGotMoxy, or you can send me pictures and I'd love to repost you guys. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I love you all, and as always, sending lots of Moxy your way. Bye.
Sweet baby, show it to me, baby.